Awesome. Well, and from my perspective, and this is something I'm probably going to be repeating because I've already gone through these things live, but I'd say my most favorite, and I'm going to bring her up here, Fia Bonny, the Void Siren. As soon as I saw this miniature during the campaign for Avalon Hill, I'm just like, that is a character that I can use for ToV. I can see how I could fit her in to bring her to like the characters of the Airborne Elite in the world that I've created, and just expand that story. And even though her lore is short, it works for me because I can expand on it. When I'm just going to read again, behind her mask, Fia silently wonders how long it'll take for the Valkyrie to realize they are not the only ones who can reach between worlds. And I can use that. And it's not just worlds, but time is what I'm what in my own non-canon type of lore. It's probably going to be something to do with time. Again, I'm just brainstorming this right now, but and not a bad hero either on the battlefield. I think I'd probably play her when it comes to like pirates and such. She just seems like a lot of fun. But as far as a character is concerned, I'm just like, yeah, so she has got to be my most favorite out of the whole bunch for that.
That lore drives me crazy. It's the most evocative but the least informative.
I get it.
Like, what does she mean?
Yeah.
What does she know?
What is going on?
It gives a little bit of mystery to it. I'm just like, yeah, I can mold this. I know it probably frustrates 99% of everybody. For me, I'm just like, yeah.
She's really fun to play too, like with the pirate, like just sort of with the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
She's an active, fun figure on the battlefield. That was. I know, Ryan, this is your time.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I've talked about design before, I think, on this show and on others. So, like, what you want is you want the mini to connect to the mechanics. You want the mechanics to connect to the theme, and the theme to connect to the mini. You should be able to read the card and see everything that unites these three. So that's like the basics of design. Once you have designed here you look at it and you think, all right, there's some like sort of retro pirate stuff going on. So you can like see these things. Here's the mini, that's the theme, those are the mechanics. Once you've done that, you have started the journey of design. Joe, pay attention. You've asked about how to design before.
Yep.
That's like the start. The second thing you need to do is like to elevate, because these were like pro. We wanted these to be above. You don't just want it to have those three features all connected and balanced, but you want it to play like the thing that it looks like. So like the Captain's Way. That's the name of the bonding power, right? That, I mean, unless they changed it. That's the hero, the squad's bonding power.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. It used to be different in a very early draft. In the very early draft, the way that power was set up, the best way to play the pirates was for them to pod up and like surround their captains. And that wasn't fun because pirates would be running all over the place and, shooting at everything and just making a mess all across the board. And so we redid it. I redesigned them. I redesigned that power in a way that would get them to spread out and make mayhem. What I like about this design is she is part of that. She isn't just like a pirate captain. She's a pirate captain who is part of that sort of let's all spread out all over the map, make mayhem everywhere. Like that's her. That's her deal.
Yeah, and I like how she's kind of both melee and range, at the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
can choose.
That was all. and a little bit fragile, a little bit not. She wants to run around on the board and be like, she's not like Jack Sparrow, but she's not exactly not Jack Sparrow. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I appreciate the call out for this one. You guys are doing A+ work calling out ones that I worked on.
I think this figure is the most true to the tricky nomenclature. It feels and plays tricky, which is what I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it. I mean, you know Jeremy because you've worked inside the C3V, so you've seen these discussions about design philosophy all the time. That all should a good design that should all come together.